Parties like this blow.
Ooh, updating your Facebook for the millionth time. That's magical.
I don't even know what's going on here. That should be a D.
Get off your phone and play douche off.
Ta-da! Hey, so we're Dumbledore Productions, the team behind Doosh Off, and we can't wait for you guys to play the game. We've had a lot of fun creating it. We're sort of an unlikely team. Doug, for example, is really into football, not the American kind. Say has more refined taste. She's into Shakespeare in the Park and this kind of stuff. And I don't know, into artisanal pickles. But what really brings us together is the stuff that we like to talk about and stuff that we just love or hate, like the Patriots or Kale or David Lynch films or Doug's beard.
In fact, Doug's beard makes him the perfect Douche Off co-founder, as you saw in the Kickstarter video. And while that sounds really douchey, sorry Doug, the reality is that the D-Man is all about quality, extraordinary conversations that get you beyond the latest TV show and talking about what you love, what you hate, artisanal pickles, really, and why.
Hey, listen, the reason that we're doing the Kickstarter video is so that we can get more douche off games into your hands so that you guys can play it and have as much fun as we had creating it. Hey, listen, it's as simple as this. Give us your money, Ryan!
Crickets?
Crickets.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek of what we're working on. That was a rough cut, not the final version, of the video we're using in our Kickstarter campaign, which launches next week. We're really excited to be part of the Columbia Venture Competition. I'm Say, the head of marketing and operations, and a Columbia alum. You met my co-founders in the video. Doug handles our creative work, distribution, and sales, and John is the overlord and handles all of the financials. It's great that this competition is about market validation, customer development, and product evolution, because we've done a lot of that. Over 200 people have played the game, many of them in structured focus groups, and we've used a lot of their suggestions to make improvements. I won't bore you by getting into information that we're presenting in the slide deck, but I did want to address some of the feedback we got in the first round. Thank you to the judges for their thoughtful comments. So let's get into some of those questions. It's true that this started off as an inside joke, but inside jokes can be incredibly lucrative. Cards Against Humanity is estimated to have raked in $12 million over the last few years. Pokemon reported $2 billion in retail sales last year alone. The potential to make millions off of these cards is very, very real. Nope, we're working on this as a side venture and bootstrapping the heck out of it. Our goal is to make it big, but until that happens, there are no plans for any of us to leave our jobs and do this full time. If you look at the way Cards Against Humanity evolved, for the first several years, they only had one person working on the game full time. Great question. Also a little difficult to answer quickly. The card game is just the first step for us. When John, Doug, and I initially started talking about the game, they were thinking of an app. Most apps fail because they don't gain a critical mass of users, and the failure rate for card games is even higher. There's a retro vintage wave of nostalgia, an increase in physical book sales, the rise of card and board games, hitting the market right now that we knew we could take advantage of. But we had another goal, and that was data. What makes something cool or not cool? Can you track that information in real time? Can you use it to inform everything from what movies a celebrity actor decides to be in to how the government markets its policies? Douche Off is a great game that addresses a very real problem, people not talking to each other about substantive topics, but for us, it's a piece of the larger puzzle. It teaches us how to build communities around products that can track a society's cultural genome. We can then use that data in interesting ways. Right now, we're talking to possible advisory board members to help us think through what that might look like. Thanks again for your attention. We believe in the potential of Douche Off and hope that you'll agree after reviewing our submission. Hopefully we'll see you in April.